what do you remember about your own prom?
Oh my gosh. Well, I went to Pennsbury High School, and it was, I had nothing to do with it. Voted best prom in America. The theme was Wonderland or something. I don't even know what that means. But our president was really good somehow and got John Mayer to come. So he came and sang 3 songs, all pretty popular. I didn't know John Mayer at the time. I'm like, who? The mayor? And it was really cool, extremely magical, and what was really awesome is that it was in the school too. So you got the lay of the land of the school. All the parents came around, decorated, students as well, and it was really, really nice.
So New York, in and of itself, is at that time certainly it was a den of debauchery. So prom itself wasn't necessarily the big thing so much as it was the activities that were taking place after prom that were also huge.
So I remember asking my girlfriend at the time. We didn't do it at like the crazy prom proposals that we do now, but thankfully she said yes. And we went out to whatever the hotel was the prom was. And it was cool. It was done up really nicely. And all my friends were there. We danced the night away and had a good time.
Let's see. Well, junior prom. First of all, my parents chaperoned both my proms because my dad was the athletic director at Notre Dame High School, so they were there at both proms. My junior prom, we got into an accident on the way there, so when I walked in, my mom and dad were already on the dance floor dancing because I was there late because we had a fender bender. But it was good memories because it was just a great time with the people that I had gotten so close with, and it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun.
What do you hope for your students' prom experience to be?
The cliche answer is memorable, but I hope that they have a good time. It's the last big hoorah before graduation. And if you think about it too, with graduation coming up, it's the last time they'll all be together. So I hope that they enjoy themselves, hope that they dance. And I hope that it's something that they can look back on and say, oh man, that was a really good time in high school.
They have fun, that they enjoy each other, that it's one of those moments you have together that's full of kindness and love before you all leave, and that you're all safe and you don't need alcohol.
I want my students to have fun, be safe, make good choices, but ultimately make memories that will last a lifetime. They can always look back on and have good memories from it.
What advice would you give to seniors during their last few weeks in high school and over the summer?
Well, it's interesting because the late great Mr. Welsh used to say that the bubble is coming off. And for those of you who don't know what that means, it meant that the cover on the pool was coming off. And it always sort of coincided with the end of the year, which of course he used it as a metaphor to say that the protective layer that has protected our South seniors for 12 years or however many years they've been in the district is coming off. And you sort of have to hit the ground running a little bit. Your next step won't be one where someone is chasing after you to get things done. Someone is chasing after you to get to class. You don't have your parents there to say, get up, it's time to go to school. So sometimes that initial wave of free time is difficult for some people to handle because you're so used to the regimen that you've been in the last 12 years, for the last 12 years. So that's difficult. So my advice, I guess if that was the original question, would be to not allow this newfound freedom to keep you from reaching and maximizing your potential.
It's such a time filled with mixed emotions. So, you need to, I know everybody feels like I can't wait to get out of this place, but I see the relationships amongst you guys, and I know, that high school staff has been a special place to really prepare everyone for the future. So first of all, I hope that you really take time to enjoy these last couple weeks and the summer together and, spend time together and not just look forward to what's next, but enjoy the moment that you're in right now and, making the most out of, ending high school and, really connecting with your friends and even people that you might not have been as close with before. Maybe this will give you the opportunity to talk to someone new and see someone differently that you haven't, throughout your whole high school career.
Get people to sign your yearbook, and when people ask you to sign their yearbook, write a really nice message. Every so often I'll dig up my old stuff and I'll read the many messages left in my yearbook, and it's really nice just to reminisce back on friends. College is a really strange time because you're going on to something, in theory, should be better, but it's also a time where new friendships are made and old friendships are broken, and it's very difficult to stay in touch, especially because people are starting a new stage of their life. They could be going over to the West Coast, they can be going abroad, and you see them infrequently or very rarely. And it's just important to have those small connections. Like I remember when, so-and-so wrote this, and when they put this in my yearbook. And I know, something that can leave a lasting impression.
Really take the time, cherish every moment, talk to each other, make sure that you find some way to keep in contact, because at this point, being so far removed from high school, I have a couple of best friends from high school that I still talk to, but, try your best to make the most of every moment.
What kind of people do you hope students will be out in the world after they leave South?
Good people. But I hope they'll find a place to find fulfillment, and I hope that their lives are successful in the way that, I hope they don't get tied up too much in certain ideas of success, and I hope they live for happiness. I hope they make the world a better place for other people. I hope they surround themselves with people that make it a better place for them. Yeah, I hope they're just, happy.
Well, they're pretty amazing right now. I'm going to say that, it's a wonderful place to work because kids are so amazing, and that I just hope they continue to be the open-minded, caring, and understanding people they've been for the 4 years they've walked through the school.
I hope they're going to be good people, and I hope they're going to be successful. And while their visions of their future might change, I hope that whatever they settle on is what they actually want to do and not just something that they're going to settle on.
I want everyone to be happy, feel comfortable with who they are, and not feel pressure to have to be someone different or fit into a certain category, or everybody defines success differently. It's not just about money or getting all A's, and I think that you will be totally prepared leaving here, going to college, but we expect a lot, and we just in general to always get A's, be at the top of your class, and that's not the real world. Life isn't just white or black, it's that gray area, and you're going to find things that you aren't going to be successful in. It's not always going to be that you're at the top of the class, you're not always going to get an A. It might be hard, you're going to have some challenges, so that's normal. I want to make sure that you realize that everybody goes through that, and the most growth for me personally came out of my failures, came out of me getting out of my comfort zone, and because it's real easy to stay right there, to get out of that comfort zone and to go into that area of challenge, and then you're going to have growth. So I hope that you guys allow yourselves to experience that and not be too hard on yourselves, and if you put all that together, you're just gonna, I know you're gonna be awesome and happy, and really experience what success